Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
Hey YouTube, so I'm back with another tutorial, and I'm sorry you guys, I've been neglecting you. I haven't been uploading any videos, but keep me in mind and bear with me. So I'm here to show you guys how I'm going to dye my clients 1000% human hair locks. Like, these are just straight human hair, and I'm gonna show you guys like how I go about dyeing it. So here's the color I use, which is Loreal Hi color highlight in magenta with 30s developer. And the way I'm going to mix the solution is to make it as thick as possible, as if we are dyeing some frontal black roots. And not black roots, sorry, as if you're dyeing your frontal, in the sense that you want this solution to be thick as hell, to where it doesn't seep through the locks and go onto her hair, but just lay down flat enough to dye the human hair. So you guys gonna see what I mean. You just want to mix the solution extremely thick, but you know, a good coat, so that when it is dyeing, it will process. So in the sense of me making it as thick as I'm saying it will be, sorry New York fucking, oh god, I'm so annoyed, but in the sense that it will have to process a lot longer than normal, but because she doesn't want like magenta extremely light, I don't process it for that long. So I'm just going in, I'm starting from the bottom going up, and of course my lazy ass do not have a pair of gloves at home, so I am using plastic bags as gloves, but it all works out. So here I am. It may seem, because I sped up the video, that I am being extremely heavy-handed on the locks, but I am just honestly dipping and dabbing and just making sure that color is coated well enough to color it, but not enough to dye her hair. So I'm just honestly going section to section, which I recommend, instead of like doing the whole head or just having them all lay and do it. I just do it sectionally so that I can get enough of the dye onto the cloth. So I'm just going in and dabbing and making sure I get little parts that I haven't gotten, just to make sure the color is basically stretching and getting everything that it's supposed to. So now here I'm just going in and making sure that each of the locks, you know, got some of the color, and just honestly just distributing it high enough that it could be ombre. So now I'm just gonna put the locks in a plastic bag so I can process. Normally aluminum foil will be ideal, but because the locks are so thick and it's so much, I just went ahead and just used plastic bags. So I'm just gonna let this process, I think for about 35 to 40 minutes. I allowed it to process. She didn't want it really light, so here I'm just going to separately go ahead and wash the locks. She had these locks in for about a month and a half, so as I'm washing the dye out, I'm also going to try to get into her scalp and wash her hair, in a sense. And these become extremely heavy in water, so you guys will see that she looks like she's in some kind of discomfort with these, because they are extremely heavy in water. So here I'm just trying to apply the water enough to where I'm washing off all the dye because God, dyes smell so bad. So here I'm just showing you guys that I'm using apple cider vinegar in my hand. I'm not gonna pour it in her hand, but I'm using some in my hand to put into her scalp, and that's just to loosen up a few of the buildup that you get when you you know, have braids or locks in for a number of time. Here I'm going to use my conditioner, which is from Loreal Hi Naturals. I love her products when it comes to like washing my hair and stuff. So I'm using Loreal Hi in her scalp, and then I'm gonna use some kind of like cheap conditioner in her locks. Cause child, I ain't wasting product. It's technically not wasting product, but I rather use like the good product in her scalp and use the other in her locks. So here I'm just drying, and she's holding it because them shits are heavy. They are heavy. So I had to help her walk out the bathroom. And as you guys can see, the color process, of course, when your hair is wet, it seems darker than what it actually is. So that's why you guys don't really see the color, but you see the color. So now I'm just gonna hand go in and, you know, try to dry as much as possible that I can. And those locks look gorgeous. Oh my god, I can't wait to put my back in my locks. And if you guys want to see a tutorial on how I achieve the human hair locks themselves, like how I do it, definitely comment below, because instead of paying, you know, $700-800 for someone to do them, you can watch a YouTube video and just buy the hair yourself. So let me know if y'all want to see that tutorial, because I definitely would do it. I also taught in my class on how to achieve these locks. So here I'm just sectioning it off and trying to dry it as much as I can. Here is a sit under dryer that I have that I'm gonna put her under, and I just put her under it for about 35 minutes. Yeah, so I put her under there for 35 minutes. I took her from under it because her scalp was dry, but the locks were still a little damp. They wasn't as wet as, of course, when you first wet them. So I'm gonna go in and whichever section, just for about 5 to 3 minutes, go in and blow dry it as if I'm the Dominicans. Okay, go in and dry them. So here is the finished look. I know I got loud on y'all. How gorgeous are those? Yo, okay, those look so natural, so messy, so beautiful, so colored, so everything. So let me guys, you guys let me know how y'all feel in the comment box. Look at the description box for more details. Love you guys always. I'm coming back with a bang. Okay, subscribe. Add me on Instagram as well. Mwah. Love ya. Yes.
Alright, look.